Welcome, Virgo, to your October 2019 general reading. As many of you know, I don't like to do my readings until the month actually starts. I feel like when they're done much earlier, a month ahead of time, like other people do, that that they may miss something, that there's some resonance in that. I'm going to pull that Knight of Cups out just because it turned itself over. We're going to be doing our main reading with my oldest deck. This is the Rider-Waite deck. I got this deck when I was about 14. And we're also going to be doing some new cards today. This is called the Soul Connection card, and I'll pick one of those for our reading as well. Then, for our confirmation deck, I have a brand new Rider-Waite deck. So, it's extremely interesting when they end up all same cards come out in the same spots. Confirmation. And then I'll finish off the reading with a Gypsy Fortune Teller card. So I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing amazing. I've already prayed and meditated on your cards, so let's get started. Virgo, wow, look at that. Your first card, Eight of Pentacles. Are we talking about love? We got the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. That is the bomb. Let's take a look. Okay, and we've got the Seven of Swords. No big deal. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. All right, so let me take a look. All right, we've got the Eight of Cups. Oh, and the Ace of Cups. Holy cow. What's going on here? And the Four of Swords. All right, so let's start at the beginning. Ace of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign, but you are an earth sign. So let's say this is you. It means you're ready to start over. Something new is coming into your future, and the universe is handing it to you. And that looks beautiful. Then we've got the Seven of Swords. Now, the funny part about the Seven of Swords is you can see there's two swords in the future, but it looks like he's trying to walk into his past carrying those swords. So maybe there's some things in your heart that you still need to get rid of, that you need to forgive. And 7 is usually a number that means that there's work to be done. And then, speaking of 7, we have the Seven of Wands. Now, normally in the upright position, it shows somebody kind of trying to defend their ground, trying to hold their territory, trying to stave off something. But in the reverse, it means quite the opposite. Things are flowing in your direction. There's still some work to be done, but, you're not having to actively defend yourself right now, and that's a really good thing. Then we've got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups shows somebody walking away. And perhaps you've walked away from something that was really important in your life. But it doesn't mean that was the wrong choice. It may have been, that battle is over. There's nothing worth taking into the future. And once you've decided that, there's the Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Wow, these are great cards. And the Ace of Cups tells you that you can have anything you want. I'm tempted to say, both of these aces lead to a really good fortune. But that Ace of Cups still says there's a new beginning and a new start. And then we've got a Four of Swords. Four of Swords usually means lay it to rest. Let it just go out, stop the fight. And I think that's shown as well by this card. And since they're both together, it's telling me, stop the fight, just lay it to rest, and let everything go. So let's get some confirmation on these cards. And we're going to do that with my new Rider-Waite deck, so let's take a look. Oh, and we've got the Emperor. Okay, that's another earth sign. That's a Taurus. That's their sign. But the Emperor is really a sign of strength. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. And then Six of Pentacles shows somebody with money. Oh, and then we've got the Six of Cups. Wow, that's really good. Having the Six of Cups on top of those battles is telling you, let it rest. Wow, and look at this. We got the Five of Swords. And these are air cards, air signs. And then we've got Temperance. Temperance usually says give it time. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So let's take a look at these two cards. The Ace of Pentacles is your earth sign. And the Emperor, if you look, he's sitting on his throne. He's looking directly at you. You know, to me, these two cards together say it's your choice. You make it happen. You make it go with the flow. You do what you need to do. Now, when we look at the Six of Pentacles, you see a man giving change to one child, but totally ignoring the other. He's got his hand, a scale in his hand where he's feeling like what he is giving is fair. And, we'll see what that means in the rest of the reading. And then we've got the Six of Cups, which signifies a great relationship. Somebody coming together, somebody sharing all that they have. This is also a soulmate and a love card. And then we've got the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords, if you look at this, he's holding two in his hand, but there's three more on the ground. But they're walking away from their swords. So they've surrendered. They've surrendered to whatever battle this was that we were talking about. You're getting some peace in your life because they're walking away. They're dropping it. They're letting it happen. And that's exactly what temperance means. Sometimes it takes a little time for that to happen, that flow, for things to change and people to move away from us. So temperance says just take your time. Don't be in a big hurry. Don't rush. Just let it flow naturally. And guess what? It will. They will walk out of your life. Now, the Five of Pentacles in the upright position shows people that are out in the cold. And in the reverse position, it means exactly the opposite. You won't be left out in the cold. Things are going your way. It's just going to take some time. Let them surrender. Let them walk away. Stop the fighting. And look for that happiness that you need. The Knight of Cups, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for some love and some happiness. So let's get some confirmation cards now. And I'm going to draw a soulmate card for you. So let's take a look and see. What do we have? Oh, your life gets better not by chance, but better by change. Now, what were we just saying? You got to make that move. You got to let things flow. You've got to allow that to happen. And I agree. Things do get better in life by just asking for that change. So let me see what else we have here now. The first Gypsy Reader card is an old woman. So perhaps your mother, your grandmother, a significant woman has something to do with that change that you need. And then we've got your room. Okay, so things in our house need to be in order. You need to feel your own space and feel that, this is what's right for you. And then we've got joyfulness. There we go. Once you resolve that issue, you'll feel so much better. It's not always about what other people think. It's about what you think. And then we have this card, the Friend. Maybe you could use a friend. Maybe a nice friend is involved. But Virgo, I see things being nice. I don't see a lot of major issues this month. I see you working on you. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to bring this love and this peacefulness in the family, let things drop. Let them rest. Let them drop off. Let them walk away. Because better things are ahead. Right here's your Ace of Cups, your Ace of Pentacles. This is you in your element. So just let things happen. Let it take its time. Let things die. Let it rest. And it'll change. They'll change. They'll magically change it. You don't have to do anything. Just allow that change to fill your space, to make you happy, and to allow something new to flow into your life. Okay, that's my reading today. Virgo, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great month. Love to all. Gemini.